Jamie Dornan and his wife decide to ignore all the recent incidents to organize a luxury vacation. A week ago, the press was flooded with surprising news about Jamie Dornan, from rumors of failed advertising contracts, to the fact that he was angered by many fans for choosing confusing roles, to the gossip that he was tired of showbiz. Although he denied everything, the pressure from public opinion was still like a rolling wave. Jamie's wife, usually reserved in the media, was also dragged into the lens when it was rumored that they had conflicts for at least the past 3 months. Both were exhausted, and Jamie finally sighed, telling his manager, "I just want to escape to a place where I can hear the waves." Making a sudden decision, a family meeting that decides the future. One Sunday evening at his luxury home in London, Jamie and his wife sat in a straight line on the sofa. He opened his laptop, showing a map of a small island he found on a secret travel blog, Isla Serena, an island off the coast of the Mediterranean. His wife looked at the map, read the island name silently, and said, "If we go, no one will know, no live stream, no announcement, just us." Jamie nodded, "Just the two of us, go all the way." They decided to book tickets that night, call a charter boat, and rent a small villa overlooking the ocean. The journey to Isla Serena. Driving through passes, boating through bays, the two of them woke up at dawn, drove through the flowery Provence, crossed the winding pass to the small port. They didn't say much, just enjoyed the fresh air, the sound of early morning insects, and the gentle sound of the waves in the distance. The small boat cut through the waves, approaching the island. When their feet touched the mossy concrete dock, a sense of relief filled them. There were no paparazzi, no noise from the phone, just the blue of the sea and the vast sound of the wind. Beach Villa. Ancient and peaceful space. The villa they rented was located between limestone cliffs, with a red-brown tiled roof and a wooden balcony facing the ocean. Inside, the interior was antique and modern, blue-stained glass windows, glass curtains, dark wooden floors. The apartment had a large bedroom facing the sea, a light-filled reading room and a small garden with hanging lanterns. Jamie stepped out onto the balcony at dusk, looking at the waves lapping. "I have never seen such peace." The first day on the island. Gentle rhythm of life. They started the morning with a cup of hot black coffee, sitting on a small sandy beach chair, their feet touching the cold water. There was no one but a flock of sea pigeons flying by. His wife bent down to pick up a seashell and showed it to him. "Look, it looks like a small heart." Jamie smiled. Yes, a small heart in the middle of the vast ocean. After that, they rented a 10-meter yacht to explore the adjacent coral reef. His wife watches the carp with their brilliant fins, and he quietly takes a video on his phone, but not to post online, just to save the private moments. In the evening, they eat fresh seafood from the island's central market, grilled squid, steamed mussels, grilled fish, and a bottle of white wine from Provence. The meal is simple but warm. They talk about future projects, about future children, about dreams beyond the spotlight. The sound of waves heals the soul. Meditating on rocks, the mind is light. One day, his wife said, "Honey, let's meditate on that rock." Jamie agreed. They came to a rocky outcrop with the sea where the wind blew through the cracks. No one said a word, just silently listening to the waves, the wind fanning their skin. Each breath seemed to wash away the tension. Then Jamie took out his notebook and wrote, "I used to think that titles, roles, and fame were eternal. But now I understand, the greatest light is peaceful time with the person you love." Reconnection. Talk about the future. During the break, they spend a long evening by the outdoor fire, with the yellow light of lanterns. His wife shares her long-standing feelings. I love you not just because you are Jamie Dornan on screen, but because you are a father, an emotional partner. He holds her hand and shares, I also feel like for the first time in years, I can be myself. No role, no audience, just us. They discuss whether they can choose lighter, less flashy projects from now on, to keep themselves and their family together. Jamie suggests trying to make a short film together, about the journey to find peace, the light hidden behind the pressure, a new beginning. Painting the last light, end of the holiday. Just before leaving the island, they decide to take a photo with a tripod, standing by the water's edge, facing the sunset. In the frame is simplicity, a look full of promise. No flashy symbols, just two people in the middle of a vast ocean, but containing their whole world. The two sail back to the dock. A local asks, "Where are you two from?" Jamie's wife just smiles, and Jamie replies, "From the world, but here we found peace." They return, with a different mood, back to the city. When the plane lands in London, Jamie and his wife don't have cameras, don't live stream. They just hold hands, looking up at the foggy city, but in their hearts, it's a simple but profound beginning. Jamie's phone has a message. Thanks for the honest answer, from a longtime fan. He replies, I found the rest of me. A new journey begins, a new project, gentle and humane. Jamie begins writing the script for a short film based on that vacation, tentatively titled, Between Waves. He invited his wife to play the main role, telling a story of realism mixed with fiction. An artist couple finds love and peace after facing the storms of fame. The script is written in a gentle language, with many images of the sea, the sound of waves, and smiles amidst the storm. Jamie wants the audience to see, artists do not always need the spotlight, they also need a place to be quiet and breathe.